Hola! The topic of our class today is el futuro, the future tense.
Let's analyze these sentences. The first one I say, hablo por teléfono con mi padre todos los domingos. So it's a habit. That's why I'm using the present tense. Let's see the second one. El domingo pasado no hablé con mi padre porque fui al cine y cuando regresé a casa ya era muy tarde. So, in the past tense, because I'm talking about last Sunday. Now, let's observe these two sentences here. This one should be familiar to you. El próximo domingo voy a hablar con mi padre por la mañana. So, next Sunday, I'm going to talk to my dad in the morning. So, remember we learned voy a plus infinitive to express future. But there is another way to say this sentence using will. I can say, I'm going to or I will. Well, that's what we are going to learn today. El próximo domingo hablaré con mi padre por la mañana. The Spanish future tense is formed by only one set of endings for AR, ER, and IR verbs. For regular verbs, the endings are attached to the infinitive, so you keep the infinitive. Don't drop the AR or ER. Hablaré, hablarás, hablará, hablaremos, hablaréis, hablarán. Again, the infinitive is the basis for all forms of regular verbs. Notice that all forms except nosotros y nosotras carry a written accent. Let's see the chart. AR verbs, tomar. Tomaré, tomarás, tomará, tomaremos, tomaréis, tomarán. ER verbs, comer. Comeré, comerás, comerá, comeremos, comeréis, comerán. IR verbs, vivir. Viviré, vivirás, vivirá, viviremos, viviréis, vivirán. In the present tense, we might say, en clase, hablo español con el profesor, leo un cuento chistoso y escribo unas frases. In the future tense, we would say, esta tarde, cuando llegue a casa, hablaré con mi mamá, leeré una revista y escribiré un mensaje electrónico. As in English, the Spanish future tense expresses what will happen in the future. The English equivalent is will plus verb. Estudiaré informática en la universidad. Ustedes comprarán pronto otro disco duro. Remember, however, that the present tense is often used to express immediate future in Spanish. I could say, el técnico viene para arreglar mi computadora hoy. Termino mi trabajo esta tarde. So I could use the present tense to express immediate future. We can also use the future with ir plus a plus infinitive. Voy a arreglar la computadora. ¿Vas a archivar este documento? The idea of willingness, sometimes expressed with the English future, cannot be expressed with the Spanish future tense. Use verbs like querer or the simple present tense to express willingness. In English, you could say, will you help me with the printer? But don't do that in Spanish. You'd substitute for verbs like querer. ¿Quieres ayudarme con la impresora? Will you bring me the other program? ¿Me traes el otro programa? Irregular verbs in the future are formed by adding the future endings to an irregular stem. The irregular stems can be grouped into three categories. Drop two letters to form the stem of the future. For example, decir, diré, dirás, dirá, diremos, diréis, dirán. Hacer, haré, harás, hará, haremos, haréis, harán. The E of the infinitive ending is dropped to form the stem of the future. Haber, habré, habrás, habrá, etc. Poder, podré, podrás, etc. Querer, querré, querrás, etc. Saber, sabré, sabrás, etc. The E or the I of the infinitive endings is replaced by D to form the stem of the future. Poner, pondré, pondrás, etc. Salir, saldré, saldrás. Tener, tendré, tendrás. Venir, vendré, vendrás. A special use of the future tense. Probability or conjecture with regard to the present is often expressed in Spanish with the future tense. This use of the future has many equivalents in English. For example, probably, may, I wonder, etc. ¿Dónde estará Antonio? This doesn't really mean in the future. What you're meaning here is, I wonder where Antonio is. Estará jugando juegos electrónicos. In this case, what I really mean is, he might be or he's probably playing computer games. ¿Qué hora será? What time must it be? Serán las 6. It must be 6. Well, I hope that was helpful. Make sure you review this video if necessary and bring me questions to class. Gracias.